My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Fortnite Legendary Brawlers kit. And so here we have Kit posed and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually take a look at what he comes with. Kit does come with several weapons. We do get a double barrel shotgun, which does fit in either of his hands, and it looks really nice. I do like the fact that it can break away. He also does come with two saw blades. I'm guessing they're saw blades, and they look really nice. I just kind of wish that they spun. He also comes with a spring-loaded suction cup gun, which I'm not a fan of the spring-loaded weapons. I would prefer more normal weapons, but he comes with just enough. So that's what the kit comes with. I guess you can say that the mech is kind of also an accessory because the character is this little cat, but this is the figure. It's really strange, but yeah. Really do like this figure a lot, so what we're going to do now is actually take a closer look at Kit. And so here we have a closer look at Kit, and I think Jazzware has done a really good job with this figure. It's really adorable. Like I said, it is technically two things attached to it. We have the little kitten right here, and then we have his little mech. So let's actually take a look at the kitten first before we have a look at his mech. Now, yes, you might recognize the face. This is actually Meowscles' son, so if you've seen my review of Meowscles, you'll know that he's a muscular cat with this almost exact face. And I really do like this little kitten. I don't know what it is about it, but Kit is a really hilarious character, just like Meowscles. I don't really play Fortnite. I've actually never played it, but I really do love the cat characters that I've seen. So when I saw that Meowscles was a figure, I had to get him. And then when they made Kit, I just had to pick him up too. And the good thing about Kit is he does fit onto his little mech really nicely, and you can see he doesn't fall off unless you like really force it, but even then he stays on. So really do like that. He doesn't sit on too tight. I mean, you can knock him off if you like just jam him off, but yeah, he's a really nice little figure, and his mech is done really nicely. So having to look at his mech here, it does look like it's the front half of a motorcycle. You can see the headlight right here, and then he's holding on to the little handlebars right there. We have the big tire, which unfortunately it doesn't spin, and that's only because it transforms. And I don't know if I'll show the transformation, maybe in pictures, but yeah, it's a really nice detail on the wheel right here, and then we have some really nice silver going along the motorcycle bits right there. And this mech looks like he just pieced it together out of whatever he could find. You can see we do have the cat paw print right there, and then almost like his calico color scheme right here, going all the way down. And I just love the metallic look on this figure. You can see they did a really good job making it look like worn metal in places. Even though it is symmetrical, the paint job is really impressive that it doesn't seem symmetrical. Like, for example, this shoulder pad is the exact same sculpt as this shoulder pad, just mirrored, but the fact that they are painted differently, they look completely different. So I do appreciate that small little detail. Going on to the back of the figure, we have the tail light right here, and then we do have the little license plate with the fish bone right here, which looks really cute. I do like that. His exhaust pipes are right here, and that looks really good. Then we go on to the legs of the mech, which it looks like it was just thrown together and pieced out of random parts, and that's something I really do like about this figure. Really do like the knee pads. They continue that calico cat color scheme with the beige and the orange. The armor plating right here on the thighs is also beige, and then we have the green straps right there. Unfortunately, the straps don't have any paint on them. There's a lot of paint on this figure. It just in general with the silvers and the blues. We have some browns, some beiges right there. We have some metallic color scheme. So yeah, really do like the paint apps on this figure. And something I do like is that I guess this would be technically the shin, is not symmetrical. You can see this one does have a silver banding going around it, while this one has more of that paint that we've seen throughout the figure. And one thing I really do appreciate is that the feet are modeled after cat feet, so that's just adorable. I think Kit here is an amazingly adorable figure, and it's something that's really different, something that I knew I had to have in my collection when I saw it. What's cuter than a kitten riding a mech? It's really hard to say what's cuter than that. So overall, really like the detailing on Kit and his mech here. It's a really fun looking figure. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually have a closer look at how he compares to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Kit posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Kit posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Kit posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. Here we have Kit posed next to an AEW Unrivaled Jon Moxley and a Halo Infinite Master Chief. And so here we have Kit posed next to the little Fortnite Legendary Brawlers Meowscles. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually have a look at Kit's articulation. Now it is kind of different than what we've seen on other figures. For starters, there's no head articulation on the mech because Kit is technically the head of the mech. Now Kit does have some head rotation, so he can look left and right. So Kit can rotate his head slightly. Unfortunately, his arms are pre-molded. These are just joints that they pegged in and glued in, so Kit cannot move his arms, unfortunately. And unfortunately, he doesn't rotate on his little seat, so he's pretty much going to be like this, and you rotate the head accordingly. The arms are kind of interesting. They are on a swivel joint right here, so they do pivot forward and backwards, and you can see it gets a lot of nice range. It does go out to the side to about right there. Now unfortunately, there is no standard swivel right here. It's basically just a butterfly joint with a hinge. Now that doesn't mean you can't bring the arm forward, because you can. You just have to kind of finagle it so that it does give it the illusion of going forward and back. So there is that. We do have rotation on what would be the bicep. We have double bend at the elbow, or what would be the elbow, so you can see it does move really nicely, and you can get it to go pretty far forward, or pretty far up I should say, so that's pretty good. We do have a swivel and hinge here at the wrist, which works no problem. As you can see, it does rotate and hinge nicely. And then we do have finger joints. I'm not a fan of finger joints. I would rather have interchangeable hands because it makes it easier to hold weapons, but yeah, finger joints, not a fan of, but he does have them in case you are a fan of it. Unfortunately, we don't have any abdomen articulation, which is a little bit of a bummer. We only get rotation at the waist. His legs do kick back to about right there. Whoa, Kit just fell off his motorcycle. I'll just leave him off right now. The legs do kick forward to about right there. Kicking out to the side, they only go out to about right there. And mine's kind of loose, as you can see. It doesn't want to hold its weight all too well. But yeah, it does go out to the side a little bit. We don't have a thigh swivel up high. We actually have a swivel here at the knee joint. So that does move like that. Now I do have his knees bent, but the knees do strain out to be about right there. You can bend them back so they're, you can go like that, or you can give it that animalistic forward high ankle, which that also does work. We have rotation right here at that joint, and like I said, it does also hinge right here. Then we do have another rotation right down here. We have another hinge right here at the foot, so that does go forward and back. We have forward facing pin for rocker ankle, although it really is just a rotation technically. And then we do have a toe hinge. So overall, Kit here has some pretty good articulation on his mech. Kind of strange, but again, it's a little kitten driving a mech, so it's not going to have like human articulation. So it's an interesting figure to say the least. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Kit posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So here we have Kit posed for my final thoughts, and overall I really do like the way this figure came out. Jazzware has done an amazing job capturing the look of the figure from the game and transferring it into plastic form, and I really do like Kit here. It's a fun little figure. Now, the articulation on it is a little bit strange at first, but once you start working with it, you can get around and get in some really nice poses, and I think that's a really fantastic thing. It does have a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to the articulation, just because you got to figure out how to get the arms in the right position without that forward swivel. That's kind of strange, but like I said, once you work around it, it's a really fun figure to mess around with. And Kit here is a very cute little kitten. Now, I've never played Fortnite. I don't know anything about it. I just think Kit here is a fantastic looking figure. So I just had to pick it up because for one, I love cats. Two, I have Meowscles and Kit is Meowscles' son. So it was only natural that I picked up Kit. Now this is a really fun figure to have. And if you're not a fan of Fortnite but you like cats, I still think this is a really fun figure to have. Again, this is going to be for a niche collector. Not everybody is a fan of Fortnite, and that's totally respectable. Like I said, I don't play it, and I probably never will. But Kit here is a cute figure that I just had to have in my collection, and I'm really happy that I do. Kit here is part of the Legendary Brawlers series of the Fortnite collection, so he is going to be a little bit more expensive than your standard Fortnite figure at about $25. I think Meowscles was $30, but then Jazzwares lowered the price to $25, and I think $25 is a fair price for this, because you technically get two figures in one. You get a little kitten, and you get a mech motorcycle hybrid, which looks fantastic. So if you're a fan of Fortnite Kit, or just want a really cute cat in your collection, this is a really fun figure to own, and I'm really happy I have it in my collection. So with that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Jazzware figures and AEW, Halo, and Meowscles. Those are all Jazzware, so go check out those reviews. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you'd like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.